will be doing a 2K25 build video on the best 6-7 lockdown in the game. And before I start this one, I just want to say that this is my build, and any attributes you do not like, you could change to your play style. And for the position, we're going to want to go small forward. Height, it's obviously going to be a 6-7 small forward build. Wingspan, we want the maximum amount of wingspan so we can get the most amount of steals and blocks, because we are going to have a very high steal and block on this build. Now weight, the thing with the weight is we can't physically get 85 strength and 86 agility with a 7-3 wingspan on a 6-7. You could go 7-2 and get an 85 with an 86 agility, and what you get at 85 strength is gold, a movable enforcer. But unfortunately, on my version of the build, we will not be able to get that. So if you want to get that, you'd have to lower the wingspan by 1 inch. But I don't think that's worth it personally, as we could just use our tier 2 to upgrade it to gold. Now, when we come down to our physicals right here, max them out. We're going to have a 90 speed on a 6-7, max out our agility. The reason we go 86 is because at 99, perimeter defense will have on-ball menace on legend, and we can also get a pick dodger on gold. You need 87 to get it on Hall of Fame, and we unfortunately can't get that on this build. Now strength, you only need an 82 strength to get silver, a movable enforcer. And obviously, like I said, you need an 85 to get gold. But I still go 84 strength because I just feel that threshold is nice to have more strength on the build. And on this takeover, we will be using nuisance, which gives us more agility, strength, and perimeter, just to help us have more strength so we don't get bodied up by strong handle builds. But yet again, those are very rare. You don't really face a lot of those. Vertical, we're going to go 63. We're going to unlock all bronze badge with this. There's no point in going higher. We don't get anything from doing it. Our D board, we're going to have a 60 D board. That way we get bronze rebound chaser, just so we can get rebounds better on defense. For our block, we're going to go 84. We're going to have a silver paint patroller on this build. And to get silver paint patroller, we need to have a 70 interior. But what I do is I go 75. Because at 74, you get post lockdown on bronze. But we really have leftover points, so I just go 75 instead. It's going to help us a little more. You could just go 74 if you wanted the least amount, to waste the least amount of attributes. Perimeter defense, we're going to go 94. This is where we're going to use our first set of cap breakers. We're going to get Challenger on Legend. We're going to get On-Ball Menace on Legend. We're going to get Pick Dodger on Hall of Fame. Actually, yeah, I know you don't need an 87 for a Pick Dodger. You just need an 86, so we do get Pick Dodger. We don't get on Legend, though, you need a 92 for that. Immobile Enforcer, like I said, we only get that on silver. But we will be using our +1 on this, or Paint Patroller. Completely up to you and what you want to do with the build. If you would rather defend wings, guards, I'd probably put it on Immovable, but if you're more of power forwards and centers, then you could put it on Paint Patroller and get gold Paint Patroller. Our steel, we're also going to have a 94. Our second set of cap breakers, we're going to put on this, and get a 99 steel, which will give us glove on Legend and Interceptor. Now with our speed with ball, we're going to put it at 70. Just because we're going to have leftover attributes, we're going to put them there. Our ball handle, you could only go 70, but I go 71 just so we can get handles for days on bronze. That extra badge is nice. For our free throw, we're going to have a 99 free throw. We're just there to make shots. If somebody gets intentionally fouled, you will have the 99 free throw. You will 100% make your free throw. I just put that on the build because it's just a leftover attribute. If you want to go lower, you obviously can, because I only have an 85 mid-range on this build, and at 87 you get Shifty Shooter on silver, but you do not get that on my version. If you want to lower your free throw down, you could get that higher, but I just rather have the free throw. I'm not going to be shooting leaners on a 6-7 lockdown. Post control, we're going to go 52. Is at the end. We're going to have leftovers, so we just can only put them on that. Standing dunk, we're going to go 73. Driving dunk, we're going to go 65. And we're going to have a 73 close shot to get bronze paint prodigy. And we're going to put the rest of that. This is where we have like some options. It doesn't really matter what you do with the build at this point. This is like what I said right here. We just put the rest onto interior because you could put them on any of this right here, if you wanted to. You can get a 75 if you wanted to. But like I said, there's not really much you're going to gain off of this animation-wise. It's all just going to be stat-wise, and I feel like the best stat to help us here will be interior defense. That's why I go 75. And we will make a versatile stopper. And it's a really unique build, name for a build. And I think that just really is a great example of what this build can do. You can literally stop every single person on this build. It is such a great build. Like, nobody will score on you if you really know what you're doing, and you're in the right takeover. For the takeover, like I said, I'll show you the takeover right now we use. Takeover, we're going to be using Nuisance right here. This will give us agility and strength. Also, a perimeter defense. The perimeter defense won't matter because we'll have a 99 perimeter with cap breakers. And I can't stay on it for long. I have really bad stick drift, so I'm sorry for that. But as you can see, we'll get agility and strength. So our strength really won't matter because we're going to be adding onto our strength with Nuisance when we obviously get more stops, make plays, get steals, make shots. We're going to get our takeover, and we're going to have more strength and agility. Okay. And as for animations you want to use on the build, I think the best motion style. Oh, it's not. I think it is the best motion style in the game for anybody under than 6'10" on defense is Jalen Suggs. So you're gonna want to put that on. This dude is absolutely sprinting around the court, and it is so fast. It's easily the best for anything other than 6'10". It is so good. Equip this. I'd still equip this even if you aren't a lock, because on offense, unless you don't have the ball, it doesn't really matter, because if you have the ball, then it's dribble style that matters. So Jalen Suggs is just so good for defense. And another thing that's also very important when you make the build is you want to come over to NBA and Pro-Am standing, and you want to equip the emote called I'm Open. And you can do the exact same thing with the park. Go to park standing, equip the emote I'm Open. Now what this does is when we do this, right before a post score hits us with a drop step, I can't really show this because I don't have anybody to show this with, but I'll just show it in the my court. If you spam down on the D-pad, you spam down on the D-pad to do the emote. If you do this right before a post score drop steps you, he will like bounce right in front of your chest, and he will not move you. So that's why you really don't need that much interior defense in this game. As long as you time this emote right, they will never, ever, ever score on you. It's so good to have this emote. And it's only like 200 VC, and once you buy it, you have it unlocked on every single build. And there's no point in not buying it because it's literally an emote that helps you win. Like, there's no point in having any other emote on but this. So that's just a little tip I wanted to give you for the build. It will obviously help you stop post scores if you ever get switched onto one. And this is the build. Thank you all for watching.